Celine, hello.
Hello.
Now, I know you said you were craving some bangers and mash ahead of the Hyde Park gig in the little video
Are you
that
kidding me? You're going to start the
announcing
interview
show.
like that?
Yep, that's how I'm going to start the interview because, check it out, I've got you dinner. And so this is for you. Straight after the interview, you can reward yourself with some bangers and mash, okay? Are you happy?
You are crazy.
I bought it all the way from London.
Oh my God.
My own home cooking. So I know it's a weird way to start the interview, bangers and mash, but of course...
Is there a microwave here? Because I can just start it right now. I mean, I cannot wait.
Well, do you know what we cannot wait for, Celine? We can't wait for you to be back. July the 5th, BST, 65,000 people in Hyde Park.
What if it's 66?
Well, hopefully. We'll squeeze a few more in.
Please do. Just
And this is your only European gig of the year.
I know there's going to be like so many artists, and looking forward to perform there. There's going to be a few new songs as well, which I'm nervous and excited and can't wait. But I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I know, and it feels like it's going to kick off a bit of a new era for you, Celine, because, of course, the Las Vegas residency will have come to an end by that point. And then you talk about these new songs, and I believe, fingers crossed, the new album will actually come in the next few months or maybe at some point this year.
I'm not exactly sure when it's going to come out, but it will. Some song will come out first, then the album will follow. In which order? I mean, the industry has changed so much, but there will be a few new songs. We are putting the show together, and just to be there, to be part of it, and there's going to be opening acts before, and we're going to have Dave, I think there's going to be like 4 or 5 opening acts before. This whole thing is just unbelievable. And I'm going to be finishing Vegas. It's going to be emotional. And it's kind of a good thing that I'm so long without having something to get back on the adrenaline, be back on stage. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to go back on stage and perform again. And
well, we cannot wait
feel
to
the adrenaline.
And of course, it has been a big year for you, Celine. You've now hit the 5-0. Your son is now a man, turning 18 years old.
This is a man's world. Yeah, 18. I can't believe it.
And he's sort of a big deal in the music industry himself now, isn't he? Big Tip, is that right? That's your son?
Can you believe that? Yeah, Big Tip. Well, I don't know. He's a normal teenager growing, trying things, exploring. And I think that's the way it should be. Sometimes you try to embrace them. Sometimes you're trying to help them to find their path. But they have to find their own way at one point, because if you pull the cable too much, they can really go wild and off. He's very athletic. He's good in everything he's trying. So he doesn't know exactly, I don't think, yet. And it's normal not to know, just turning 18, what you're going to be, what you want to do, what you're going to become in life. But when he tries some things, he gets all his whole self into it. So he loves music tremendously. He plays hockey. He's great at golf. The girls are starting to come now. I'm starting to be stressed.
How are you coping with that?
Do I have a choice? I'm coping very well with it because that's life and that's normal. And I know he's well taken care above. His dad sending him good energy. And I told him that I will always have my heart and my hand for him to hold on to, because we love him so much and we wish him the best. And whatever he decides to do in life, as long as he's happy, because he's a great human being. And as any teenager, they have to try things, because if you say no to so many things, they will turn around and they will still do them. So I am giving him more space. I trust him He does stuff sometimes that I have to say not necessarily agree with what he chooses to try, but as long as he's using his intelligence and his mind and brain, I trust him for that. But I'm very, very proud of him.
You're a cool mum. Now, what did it mean, turning 50 for you? Is it just a number, or was there a change in your being and the way you chose to live your life?
Well, first of all, 50 has been great for me because 5 is my lucky number. And on the 5th, there's a show.
5th of July?
Yeah. I've never felt that great. I mean, I've had wonderful moments in my whole life since I'm a child. Growing in this family, having wonderful parents, getting married to the greatest man in this world, knowing that now he's in peace and he's resting and he's always within me. And I see him every day through the eyes of my children. He gave me so much strength through all these years and so much luggage for me now to explore and for me now to spread my wings. And the maturity that comes with age and time. Because after all, it's just a number. It's how you feel. And how you feel is one of the most important things. And I feel that now I have a voice, which is kind of weird because that's what I've been doing all my life, using my voice. But in a way of using my voice in singing and performing and giving myself. Now I am giving myself because I love to perform, but I use my voice as well with things that I choose that I want to do and things that I say to my team right now that I don't necessarily want to do that. I feel that I am grown up enough to say, I think I would rather do this than that. I'm not playing 50. I'm not playing that I'm the boss now. I don't want to do that because I don't necessarily want to be the boss. I just want to be the best of me and be surrounded like always my husband surrounded me with the best people. I don't know, I think maturity gives me a place of feeling the ground instead of like give, perform, clean up, perform, go to bed, rest, train your voice, rest, perform, go to bed, close your eyes, shower, go to perform. I feel like right now it's like I can find a balance and say, we should choose our things, and I think we all agree on that. And my team is helping me as well to choose things. We have many, many, many opportunities to do many things. We can't do them all. And what a privilege this is. Because I can knock on doors and say, anything for me?
There's always going to be something for you, though.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to be having so many opportunities. And to be honest with you, I think I'm at the best of my life right now. And I really don't want to, I want to enjoy and embrace every moment of it and really enjoy it. So that's why I'm enjoying the fashion, my friends. I go out. I'm traveling a little bit between shows. I go see shows even though the next day I'm going to have one. So I'm trying not to scream because I'm loving it so much because I have a show. So I'm trying to preserve my voice. It's all new. It's like I'm having a second wind, like I'm having the wind beneath my wings. It's kind of like I'm spreading. I'm having a good time.
Now, you mentioned the fashion. We're obviously in Paris, I should say, Celine, because you're here for Paris Fashion Week. And we in the UK, we've become obsessed with your fashion over the past couple of years. It's like you have blossomed. You're trying new things. You're trying very daring outfits. Where has this
Me trying to dare outfits?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Fashion
Ain't seen
forward.
nothing yet.
So where has it come from? Where has your new zest for fashion come from?
It's always been part of me. But the way that we used to work before was maybe more conservative.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. And if I'm 50 years old, it's not to try to take chances. It's what I want to wear. I want to wear whatever I want. I want to do whatever I choose to be. Of course, with my team. Don't think that I don't want to do this, I'm not doing this, or I want to do this because I say so. Not in that way. I'm not like that. But if now I have an opportunity to wear haute couture and the things that makes me feel beautiful, strong, fearless, feminine, attractive, even if it's just for me, I'm doing this for me. I want to feel strong. I want to feel strong, beautiful, feminine, fierce, and sexy. And there's different. You don't have to be always the same. So sometimes you cannot please everyone all the time. Sometimes people will say, "Oh, whoa, that was maybe a little much." You're not gonna like. People won't like everything, but if I like, I don't want to talk about it.
Good.
They can just cross it.
Yeah.
Don't bother. Don't take a picture. Keep it for the other. If you like, I'll be there. If you don't, leave me alone.
And you know what I also love? You've also entered the world of children's fashion with your gender-neutral line. And this has been a big debate in the UK, Celine. People very divided about this. Is it wrong that we used to give clothes that were blue to boys, give clothes that were pink to girls?
That's been like this for how many generations?
But some people say, actually, gender-neutral clothing is political correctness gone mad. So where do you stand on it? Because what I love is you actually have a very personal experience with what happened with your sons, don't you?
Yeah. Fashion is a way of expressing yourself, art. And if you don't allow your children, and that I really mean it strongly, as a mother, young children, you should let, I'm not here to tell the parents how to raise their kids, how to dress their children. I just want to make sure that you get the record straight here, okay?
You're talking from your point of view,
My
from
point
your
of view
perspective,
is
as
to
a mum.
give the children, as young as possible, the option of trying things. To wear whatever color. My children have been in my closet as much as, because they were following me. They were 2 years old, in diapers, wearing my high boots, trying my lipstick, going to Disney, for example, and I was trying to buy them things and say, "Hi guys, look at this," and I was showing them like little figures of like fighters and like to infinity and beyond and all that stuff, and they were looking at princess, and they were looking at dresses and Barbie dolls, little shoes and all that, and they wanted the crowns, and they wanted this, and they wanted Minnie Mouse instead of Mickey Mouse, and something kind of clicked, and I said, but why not? Why not? And when I came home with all girl stuff that my kids picked for themselves, my husband, bless his soul, was like, but, which my husband came from another kind of...
He was a different generation.
You understand, yeah, we have to understand that and respect that. When my mom said, "We're turning right," everybody turned right. And later on in life, some people turn left. The right and the way of expression, whether it's through words, clothing, it starts very early. And we have to embrace and respect that, because I think we all do know that if we do put a blockage, because you're a boy, you wear blue, because you're a girl, you wear pink, what is that? What is that? Black and white, yellow, green, red, purple, whatever, it doesn't matter. what people live inside, what people feel inside, it's not about a color.
No.
It's not about a color. It's how you feel. And we have to give the children and the people the opportunity to be who they are. And it starts young, because later on, if it accumulates, they'll have blockage, and they won't be able to communicate freely.
Absolutely.
And they're going to have to consult, because they're going to have problems because I don't have it. No. So I'm reinforcing the fact that let the children speak and wear what they want. Embrace that.
Well, I think it's a beautiful thing. Now, of course, over the past few months, Celine, you have been pictured with a very handsome young man who's with you here in Paris, Pepe. And some people were saying, is this a toy boy? Have you found a new man? But in fact, you're just friends, aren't you? And it's all right to be friends.
Absolutely.
With hot young men.
Yes, absolutely.
Were you frustrated with people assuming that you were in a relationship?
I don't want to talk for Pepe, but it's probably maybe sometimes difficult for him, because he's multitasks. He's got tremendous talent in many, many different ways. Used to be a dancer. He's not a professional dancer anymore. As I'm concerned, he will always be a professional dancer because he's incredible. We were dancing together for a moment. He has his career. I think he's incredible. He's an amazing illustrator, he draws magnificently. Never been to school for that. It's another natural talent. I think he went to school of dance, but for the drawing.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the fashion has been something very, very, something that he's enjoying a lot. So, so now I have a team of stylists, and Pepe has been playing a big role in styling me. So styling, dancing with me, also because I really wanted to be in shape as much as I can. So he's part of the production as well. So we're doing a lot. He's doing a lot of things. People, because he's a gentleman, and we're friends. We're best friends. And of course we hug and we hold hands and we go out, and so people see that, oh my gosh, she's holding the hand of a. Yeah, but I'm holding hands with Sid, and I'm holding hands with Dee, who's my hairdresser. I'm holding hands with you. I'm hugging your mother. We're crying. And I mean, he's a gentleman. I mean, it's like he's giving me his hand to go out, and now suddenly they take a picture, and it's like, oh, he's holding her hand. Is he? I mean, it should be. I'm sure it's very stressful for him, but we are best friends. And he's part of my team, and he's working super hard to make the best of me. And I so appreciate all the talent that he's got.
And for you, because you have been so open about the fact that you can't imagine moving on from Renee, you can't imagine finding love again at least at this point, do you find it offensive, or has your headspace changed over the past couple of years?
No, I have to say that At first, when we started to work together, I don't know if he feels the same, but if you want to interview him one day, you'll ask him, and he takes his own decision. Now, I don't take decisions for other people, but or my children, I do. The thing is that it was probably overwhelming for him, if I may say, at the beginning when we started to work together, because we were dancing. Now, we were kind of like, we just wanted to do like a little interaction, something different on stage. We kind of danced a little bit together. It was not like an extravagant dance number, but it was just like something fun.
Yeah.
It was a first for me. And he didn't want to be a dancer anymore, but he didn't mind to do this with me. And we bond right away as friends.
Yeah.
And we did that. We had a good time. And it just that it evolved.
Of course.
But when people started to take pictures, and it's like, who's that guy? And who's this? And and Renee. Let's not mix everything. We can mix sausage and mashed potatoes.
That's a good combo.
Let's not push it. Don't add sticky toffee pudding into this, one thing at a time. But the thing is that when the press kind of took over because they said, oh my God, you know, Renee just passed and now there's another man in his... Yeah, there's another man in my life, but not the man in my life. And it was hard for him because he was starting to kind of step away a little bit. And like we talked about it many times, and I said, well, once you're with me in a car, even if it's just to go in a museum or to see a new collection, and he's brought me to see things that I've never seen before as a friend. And the photographers and the paparazzi took pictures, and it was probably hard for him because he didn't want to be there, but they put us together a lot. No, I don't mind because he's handsome and he's my best friend. So if he's okay,
but you're very much single, Celine.
I am. When I say I am single,
yes,
please leave me alone. Thanks.
You'll be having a lot of offers now, Celine.
All alone, sister. I just want to be alone. We don't need no education. We do actually. Cheers.